There we go. I got my orientation right. I'm in landscape mode, so that's good. It's the 7th of October 2020. I'm walking to the store. Just went to the hardware store with Shrimpsu to get a new tub for his new hedgehog that he bought yesterday. We went to the mall yesterday and he bought a hedgehog, and the mall was like almost empty. It was quite eerie. It was like, zombie apocalypse-esque. And in fact, I think there's a zombie apocalypse movie. In fact, I know there is. I can't remember the name of it. It's one of the more lowbrow ones where they get stuck in a mall. But SkyNews Australia, I've been watching more of their content recently over the past couple weeks, and it seems to me that they are the biggest news organization that is saying the truth a lot of the time, or at least calling out the dictatorial, tyrannical behavior of governments. And they probably have it the worst as far as English-speaking governments goes, from what I've seen. So I was just wondering what the viewers think of Sky News Australia. They were just talking about basically criticizing their whole government for the lockdowns, basically, and for the fact that the virus only has a 1% mortality rate. So what do you think is the most trustful major news outlet of that level? When I say Sky News, it's somewhat ambiguous because I'm not necessarily giving you a number of subscribers or followers that they should have, but I would say without a doubt Sky News is one of the big news networks in the United Kingdom. I mean, they even have people that come to the States to cover the protests and stuff, so they're pretty big. And they're pretty big in Australia too, even though that person just honked at me for some reason. They're pretty big in Australia too, because they're part of the United Kingdom. And in the U.S., we don't really know who Sky News is that much. It's not a huge, major media news outlet, but I want to know, because I would say for me, CNN has the least amount of trust for me. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. It's starting to get quite windy. There's supposed to be a cold front that is moving in from the north and the northwest. So it's supposed to get windier today here in western New York. But which news media organization do you trust the most? That's what I want to know. If people want to comment in the comment box what they think is the most trustful news organization, I'd be interested to know, because Sky News, again, it seems like they've been doing pretty good work recently that I could see. What do you guys think? Stay frosty.